The spirit of giving alive and well in the last week of federal parliament for the year.
This is a fine Christmas tradition.
Including from the High Court, with an offering for the government to unwrap after more than a fortnight of political pain.
There is one side of politics here that is trying to do the right thing and adapt to the High Court change.
Child sex offenders, rapists, murderers, contract killers and others have been released in the community.
For almost 3 weeks, there's been silence from the court on why it ruled the indefinite detention of people with no prospect of deportation was unlawful. Publishing its reasons today in the middle of question time, all 7 members of the bench were in lockstep, justifying their decision to overturn 2 decades of legal precedent.
We will be considering those reasons.
The justices stating a 2004 case allowing indefinite detention was incomplete and accordingly inaccurate, in that it didn't take into account a situation where someone couldn't be deported because no other country would take them in. The snap ruling in early November has now led to the release of more than 140 people, some with convictions for crimes including murder and rape.
My question is to the Minister for Immigration.
And one of the group has since gone missing.
Does the Minister know where this individual is now?
All efforts coordinated under Operation Aegis are being made to track down this individual.
While causing a headache for the government, the High Court's ruling contains an important caveat. The justice is insisting that release from unlawful detention is not to be equated with the grant of a right to remain in Australia, opening the door for the government to come up with a new way to lock some of the group up, particularly those deemed a risk to the community, sending government lawyers into a scramble.
We are moving quickly to finalise a tough preventative detention regime before Parliament rises.
They should have something ready. They should have had something ready 3 weeks ago.
The opposition's led the charge for re-detention ever since the High Court's ruling earlier this month. But that overlooked the risk of further legal strife for the government if it had leapt without knowing the High Court's reasons. Now it can act with more certainty, and it's a race against the clock with only days before Parliament's long summer break. Matt Doran, ABC News, Canberra.